Hey, chess friends. I've got Trevor Higginbottoms. That's funny. I used to know someone named Higginbotham, which is a lot like Higginbottoms, but not quite the same. We used to call her Bigginbottom, which she was quite happy with, I can tell you. Alright, so against this move, I usually have just been playing e5. See what he does. He allows me just to win a pawn. And then we're going to kick his knight. I can defend this guy. Annoying, but good. He's going to get his pawn back, I believe, because he's threatening this square. 96 is sort of the standard anecdote, but I don't like that. I'm looking at playing bishop to g or b4, check, but then he plays c3. I would take it. He takes on c7 check. I play king d8. He takes on a1, and then I would take on b2 check and get another queen. That looks pretty good for me. So if I play this instead, he just moves the queen. Then I can play what? Well, let's do it. You only live once, right? Oh, that's a good move. I didn't anticipate that. Let's just take it, I guess. We'll play king over to d1. He'll take here now. I get this guy out and try to get my rook going. It's a nice move. Man. I've not really done well here. Trying to decide whether I want to take on f2. Nope, I don't. Aha, but at least I've defended this pawn now. I felt like that was a tricky move, a tricky way of dealing with that situation. We're doing that to prep this move. I hope he captures. Now I can put the king on d7 and get my rooks in the game. He's gonna try to hide his rook over on f8. I'm thinking I'm gonna take on f3, double his pawns, and see if a structural damage is gonna be enough to play against. Let's kick here first. He avoids the structural damage. Well, we'll come over here, I guess. I'm not worried about him taking a7. I'll just play g6 and I'll win that bishop. He prepares that. Well, that was a good move. He's just gaining space now. Oh, I see. He wants to play. Yeah, he wants to play c5. I gotta move the knight, and then he's gonna capture something somewhere. So I kind of need to get my king out of the way. Yeah, we'll do that now, I guess. I don't really want my king. I'd rather put the king on c7, frankly. That does not seem to be a possible or a possibility as most people pronounce it. Wow, I'm way down on time. That's super annoying. Let's go here, and then here. I kind of like this move. Seeing if he'll give me the bishop for knight. He does. I'll retake with the rook. Next move will be rook to c4, should he allow it. He does. But if I play rook c4, he's going to play knight to e5, which is pretty annoying. So let's prevent that. Okay, he's caught on to my little trickery. Let's just play here. I'm threatening to capture the knight and double a pawn and then take here. This is my threat. Which, should he allow, I intend to execute. He does. So I have an extra pawn and a better pawn structure in this rook ending. We'll come back to the middle. I think he'll probably play like rook a2, and I'll play rook d8 to try to come out and try to bring my king around to d6. Yeah, if I get the king to d6, then I stand a really good chance of winning this pawn. Let's just protect that. Yeah, he's got no way to defend that pawn now. He's moving quite quickly, but I think he's in definitely a lost. His rook's trapped. Yeah, I think it's over now. He's playing really, really fast, and I think that's going to bite him here. Okay, so he resigns that. Probably the best decision at that point. He had nowhere to go with the rook. So instead, we got this situation where he got the pawn back. So I'm not actually winning a pawn here, but I don't know about this bishop out to b5 idea. I thought it was going to be okay if he played c3, but he didn't. I didn't. Maybe just the immediate king d8 is probably the best. Oh, he's better developed. I know that sounds funny given that he's only had one piece, but that's better enough, yes. So he's already creating some problems, and he gets his pawn back. Pretty equal. I was fairly happy with this little maneuver to defend my f pawn without having to put the rook behind it, which I really didn't want to do. Didn't want to do at all. So we just sort of developed. I wonder if I should have not developed the bishop to d2. Maybe put it out here with a check. If he blocked with a pawn, just come back and put the knight on d2 so I can play c6 and put the king on c7. I think I like the c7 square better. But instead, I end up with this, having to put the king on d7, which I end up having to move it again here. Anyway, we got this position, and then he sort of generously gave me this bishop for knight, which I thought was something I could actually use. And then I immediately, well, not immediately, but very quickly converted it into a pawn advantage. And this guy is really weak, and these guys don't look too healthy either. So, but he just he made it pretty easy for me here. He thought he was just going to check me, but this pawn is gone, and once this pawn's gone, the game's pretty well over. So another pretty quick win here. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.